The letter that made everyone think. The letter I wrote for my crush landed in the hands of the teacher who believed he knew everything, and he read it out loud in class. I am Benjamin Mwesigwa, and this is my story. At Byan Mystery. The bell had just rung. The classroom was buzzing with whispers, laughter, and the scratching of pens. I thought I was safe. My secret letter, folded neatly, sealed with trembling fingers, was supposed to glide silently into the hands of my crush. But fate has a cruel sense of humor. Instead, the letter slipped, bounced off the wrong desk, and landed squarely in the hands of Mr. Cato, the teacher who could not think before speaking. He didn't hesitate. He opened it. The room fell silent. My heart pounded so loudly I was sure everyone could hear it. And then, with a voice that carried both authority and curiosity, Mr. Cato began to read aloud words that were never meant for him. You are the secret I cannot bury, the mystery I cannot solve, and the truth I cannot silence. Gasps erupted, my crush froze, and I sat there trapped in a storm of shock, shame, and suspense, knowing nothing would ever be the same again. Speaking of my crush, her hair flowed like silk, framing a face carved with delicate perfection. Her smile was the kind that could stop time, soft, radiant, and dangerous in its beauty. Her eyes held depth, luminous and mysterious, pulling you in like gravity itself. Her waist curved gently into a body shaped with effortless grace, balanced between elegance and allure. And when she walked, it wasn't just movement, it was rhythm, a quiet melody that made the whole room turn, as if the world itself had to notice. The letter wasn't ordinary. It wasn't just a confession of feelings. It was layered with metaphors, riddles, and coded lines that only she was meant to understand. I had written about the way her laughter felt like stolen sunlight in a storm. I had hidden her initials inside the first letters of each paragraph. I had ended with a question that was meant to haunt her. Do you believe secrets can survive in silence? But now those secrets were exposed to the wrong audience. Mr. Cato's voice echoed through the classroom, each word dripping with suspense. He paused at the metaphors, squinted at the riddles, and raised his eyebrows at the final question. The class was frozen, unsure whether to laugh, gasp, or wait for punishment. And then something strange happened. Instead of scolding me, Mr. Cato folded the letter again, placed it on his desk, and said, "This is not just a letter. It's a story, and stories deserve to be finished." From that day, the classroom became a stage. Mr. Cato began weaving my letter into lessons, asking the class to interpret its meaning. Some said it was a coded cry for help. Others believed it was a secret message about rebellion. A few whispered that it was a prophecy, predicting something hidden in the school. My crush never spoke. She only looked at me with a half smile, as if she knew the truth but enjoyed watching me squirm. Rumors spread. Students began searching the school for hidden secrets. They checked lockers, scribbled notes in textbooks, even sneaked into the staff room. The letter had become more than a confession. It was now a mystery that everyone wanted to solve. One afternoon, Mr. Cato called me to his desk. He slid the letter back to me and whispered, "You've started something you can't control. Finish it." I didn't understand, but that night I rewrote the letter, not as a confession, but as a continuation of the mystery. I planted clues in the margins, riddles in the sentences, and a map hidden in the folds. The next day, I accidentally dropped it in class again. The hunt began. Students followed the clues, discovering strange symbols carved into desks, forgotten notes in library books, and even a hidden message behind the notice board. Each discovery made the mystery grow. And through it all, my crush watched me, not with embarrassment, but with fascination. Weeks passed, and the mystery consumed the school. Teachers whispered about it, students obsessed over it, and Mr. Cato encouraged it like a secret experiment. Finally, the last clue led to the old cyber room behind the library. Inside, taped to the wall, was the final message. Every mystery begins with a truth too fragile to be spoken aloud. And mine is this: I like you. My crush was the first to read it. She turned to me, her eyes shining, and for the first time she spoke. You could have just told me. The mystery ended, but the story never did. Even now, students still talk about the letter that became a legend. Some believe it was all a game.
The mystery ended, but the story never did. Even now, students still talk about the letter that became a legend. Some believe it was all a game. Others think it was a secret rebellion against the monotony of school life. But for me, it was something deeper. It was proof that even accidents can become destiny, that even embarrassment can turn into art. And whenever I see my crush smile at me, I remember the moment Mr. Cato read my words aloud, the moment my secret became everyone's mystery. Because sometimes the most shocking stories aren't the ones we plan. They're the ones we write by mistake. Subscribe to Byan Mystery. You definitely don't want to miss the next one. What if it's about you, or in the mystery that's going to change your fate?